that's capable of
Blah,
running
blah,
4K,
blah,
even
blah,
like
blah,
4K
blah,
with
blah.
a
They just
TV
want to
via
drink
the
your
dock,
blood.
which is awesome. I
Blah,
also feel
blah,
like
blah,
there's going to be
blah.
some sort of mouse
What you
mode
buy your game?
with the
Blah,
Legend
blah,
of the
blah.
Switch 2 version, because you have the Switch 2 Joy-Con
What
that
you
like
buy
that.
your game?
I
Blah,
swear there's
blah,
something
blah.
like that, but I'm not like 100% certain on that. That's just kind of like my theory here. And then on
I
the
think
Switch
the
1,
colors
it's
and the
running
vibes stuff on the Pokemon games, like, don't they know how to make
you know
a
what I'm
decent
saying? It's not
Pokemon
terrible.
game?
But the big issue is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 1 don't really run that well. And also, I know it's not specifically called the Switch 1, but I'm making sure to specify that just so you guys know
Oh
exactly what
man, they're
models I'm
starting to
talking
call
about.
the Switch
Scarlet and Violet on the
1.
Switch 2 is really good. Like, it actually looks way better. It performs way smoother. It is so different. It is a night and day difference. And for that reason alone,
Well, where is
I
this
want to upgrade the
shiny
Switch 2 for the
Copper Dog?
Pokemon Legends CA, as well as just any other game that you
Yeah,
want to
do
play.
it.
So here's the thing. Legend CA, like I just said, is going to be on the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. Generation 10, on the other hand, may or may not be a Switch 2 exclusive. I have a feeling it's going to be a Switch 2 exclusive because they're not going to want to hold themselves back. You know what I'm saying? They're going to want to make Pokemon Generation 10 a big and really good, thoroughly built game. And if it's on the Switch 1, it's going to hold them back. But here's some more good news about the Switch 2 with Pokemon
Why you talking about
Legends
Gen
CA.
10
They're
or
actually
versus like
releasing a Switch 2 console with Legends CA as a downloadable game or like already pre-installed or something like
Yeah,
that.
but
Unfortunately, it's not like a design console.
it is not a designer console. That's what I was talking about earlier today. Like they keep making these bundles for the Switch 2 and for video game bundles. They don't even
So,
or the Switch exclusive. Like I'm talking about Nintendo. They making these bundles with the games like Mario Kart World Cup.
So the Switch 2 itself.
Why couldn't they throw in some Mario Kart like logos or something on the Switch? Like, know what I mean, we paid we got the bundle. Pokemon ZA, you know everybody will go crazy for a new Pokemon ZA. Excuse me, with a bundled Switch. Nah, it's just a regular Switch. And when you buy the bundle, you get the game.
Switch 2 console to download
Okay.
First, so if you were just planning on getting a Switch 2 anyways, and were planning on buying Legends CA,
Yeah, it's $10 cheaper. It's $5 cheaper, so you get the
bundle.
bundle.
Here's the thing too. Nintendo is moving forward. You know what I'm saying? The Switch 1 is still going to be supported for some time now, but I don't know how long. The days are numbered for the Switch 1 because it's so outdated
snap.
now.
Why?
They're going to the Switch 2 where they can make bigger and better games. So if you're going to buy the Switch 2, honestly, the time is probably when Legend CA drops, if you really care that much. Obviously, you can wait until they have more special edition Switch 2 consoles, maybe until they have like a Switch 2 OLED, a Switch 2 Pro, whatever you want to wait for, you could do that. And I got more good news,
Ooh,
guys.
I like the battles on there.
Backwards compatible, meaning if I have a Switch 2 and I buy the Switch 1 version of CA, I can actually play that game on my Switch 2, and I can pay for $10 or so, digitally enhance the game so it runs at that Switch 2 capability, if that makes any sense. So, for example, I actually prefer the Switch 1 cover art over the Switch 2. I just think it looks cleaner, it looks more sleek, so I may actually buy the Switch 1 version and then just digitally enhance it or something like that, because it just looks better on the shelf, in all honesty. What why I'm saying this is good news is because obviously the Switch 2
Nintendo
backwards compatible
definitely not
with Switch
moving
1
forward.
like pretty much every single
I don't
game.
know what he's
If
smoking.
you don't have a Switch 2 and you're not planning on getting one anytime soon, or you just can't right now because they are very expensive, you can still buy Pokemon Legends CA, play it on your Switch 1. Sure, you're going to lose out on the performance upgrades and the better looking screen and everything like that, because the Switch 2 screen actually does look impressive. It's really, really good. The colors are so vibrant. It's actually a really good upgrade, and I really have enjoyed using my Switch 2 over, the last 2 months or however long it's been out. But let's say you get a Switch 2 in a year from now. You can play your Legends ZA copy of the Switch 1 and play it on your Switch 2. My personal opinion is that you don't need to buy a Switch 2 if you just want to play Legends CA. Like, it's gonna run pretty well on the Switch 1, hopefully. Now, I don't know how exactly this game is gonna run on the Switch 1.
You don't feel that? The power coursing through your body into your fingertips? That's not just fresh air, folks. It is untapped potential.
Wow.
That's a way to break through.
Because, and so, I just know that Scarlet and Violet have so many bugs and so many glitches that really I don't want to deal with on the Switch 1 version, which is exactly why I'm going to be playing this game on the Switch 2. If you guys can do me a huge favor, check out my brand new gaming channel. I keep forgetting to shout this out, but it's Game Dora. It's going to be in the description down below. Also, the name is subject to change. I don't know if I love that name, but the link to it is in the description down below. My goal is at 100 subs on it, so any support over on the gaming channel is so appreciated. Now, if you have the money and you have the means to be able to get a Switch 2 or buy a Switch 2, and you were planning on getting one anyways for some of of the other Switch 2 exclusive games like Mario Kart World or Donkey Kong Bonanza, I recommend you buying one. And like I said, you could wait until they release the ZA version where you can get the digital download of the game. I think it's worth it. It's an expensive console, that's for sure, but I swear games look so good on it. The screen is a lot bigger. It feels a lot better to hold, in my opinion. Like the Switch 1 compared to the Switch 2. I think the Switch 2 wins every single way.
I just thought like you could get the box art with the code in it, which I like. I prefer getting the box of the new video game
the Switch 2 for Christmas
with the download code.
So like I said, if you have
I actually got a nice little box
to
put in the display.
on your Switch 1, until you
I
get a Switch
definitely
2,
don't like those red
you
boxes
can
from the
still
Switch
play that
2
game
though.
on your Switch 2, whatever you end up getting your Switch 2.
They
So
put
it's not
too
like
much
you're gonna
crap
be
on
missing
them.
out on anything either way.
Fuzzy block.
The only thing you're really going to be missing out on if you play it on the Switch 1 is the performance. That is essentially, ultimately, the only major, big, real difference is that it's a lower frame rate, lower resolution, and the animations and stuff just may not look as good on the game. The game is not going to run as well as it is on the Switch 2, which sometimes is okay. Some people don't really care about that. It's not all that matters with the video game. I think it's still going to be a really fun game. I'm personally really hyped for it. I'm hyped for Generation 10, whatever is after Gen 10, Black Hole remakes or whatever. But if you ask my opinion, I really do think that this could be the last Pokemon game for the Switch 1. Because the Switch 1 is going to be eventually outdated. You know what I'm saying? And I know Pokemon is a huge game and they wouldn't want to miss out on the potential sales. But here's the thing. I'm thankful that Nintendo and Game Freak are putting this game on the Switch 1 because they didn't have to. They literally did not have to do this. Because of the big name that Pokemon is, they could sell so many more Switch 2s if they made this a Switch 2 exclusive, because people would be like, you know what, I want to play this game really bad, I'm going to buy a Switch 2 just to play it. So for that reason alone, I'm like, okay, this is good for Game Freak. I'm really glad they're putting it on the Switch 1. I just really hope that it doesn't have those insane performance issues and bug glitches that Scarlet and Violet did on the Switch 1. We have seen gameplay of the Switch 1 and the Switch 2 and everything like that. It's not the easiest thing to tell a difference of on video. It's one of those things where it's like, when you play it yourself in your own hands, you can notice a huge difference. Like when I played Scarlet and Violet for the first time on the Switch 2, immediately I was like, wow, I wish this is how I could have played Scarlet and Violet, because Scarlet and Violet were super fun games. I really enjoyed it. However, dude, I had so many issues with the game's performance that really affected my overall feeling and review of the game. So, you know, I'm playing Legends Z on the Switch 2, which I'm gonna be live streaming. So if you want to join my live stream whenever the game comes out, make sure to subscribe and turn on those post notifications. Overall, I guess my opinion would be, I think it's gonna be worth playing Legends Z on the Switch 2. Obviously, if you have a Switch 2 already, then yes, 100% get the Switch 2 version. Don't play it on the Switch 1. But if you were thinking about getting a Switch 2 anyways, I would say, well, might as well just buy it now, because we don't know when they're going to do special editions. And bro, I want to get a special edition console for the Switch 2, so whenever they do inevitably release that, I'll probably sell my Switch 2 and just replace it with one of the special editions, you know, if I like the new special edition, whenever it's going to come out. And plus, I think it's good just for the future of video games in general on the Switch 2, not even just specifically for Legends ZA. I literally mean any other big Nintendo game coming out within the next 7 or 8 years until the Switch 2 lifespan is over. So let me know what you guys think. Are you going to be playing this on the Switch 1 or the Switch 2? Do this video help you guys? If you are really watching this more in the video, comment down below Hippo, the word Hippo, just to confuse the people that are watching this more in the video. And also guys, I have a really big announcement to tell you guys. So I'm going to give away with Nintendo and other Poketuber for two $25 Nintendo eShop gift cards. So it's an extra to win. Go to our Discord server, which is in the link down below. Subscribe to both of our channels, Nintendo and my channel, Fundora. And within our Discord server, there's a chat where you can send a screenshot, of subscribing to us. That way you can enter you into the giveaway. And that we know that we have a good, easy way to contact you. Because if you're going to win, you have to have a good way for us to contact you. So that's why it's in the Discord server. The giveaway is going to end when I reach 30K and when Nintendo reaches 20K subscribers. Anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys stay tuned for the next video tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Without the ones like you working tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. No matter your industry, Granger's here
Right,
for
see
you.
a yellow
with
down?
extremely great supplies. Call clickgranger.com or just stop by.
Nope.
Granger, for the ones who get it done.
That's just on me. Get foot.
Drums. Joining us again here tonight, Matt Newling's away. The great John Dees on the keys. And this is, believe it or not, the one and only, the great and powerful, the force of nature, D Madness on the bass. Oh, what a special vibe in the room tonight. Before we get started, here's a little bit more. Amazing sponsors that made it all possible, other than YouTube, ZipRecruiter, and Shopify, who are exclusively the sponsors of this episode. Here's the others.
Process is now open. Check on the Red Time Secret Show every Thursday. Go to sunsetstripsatx.com for tickets.
You guys ready to start tonight's show? Single week, I booked two of the best comedians in the world. We're really doing it, Red Band. We're really doing it. They are both extremely Irish. One is one of the greatest MCs in comedy store history, the first man to ever bring me on stage, May 7th, 2007. And the other one is truly one of my favorite comedians, one of my favorite drinking buddies. They're both two of my favorite comedians. Make some noise for tonight's guests. It's Chris O'Connor and Ryan Neal, everybody. Everything is he's at Ryan O'Neal on everything but Chris O'Connor is one of the stars of the show Tires on the number one comedy series in the world. He's in August 15th and 16th. ChrisO'Connor.com, literally the world's first website for tickets. Chris O'Connor, so they're an apostrophe in that website. He is Chris O'Connor Comedy on social media. Very, very exciting. We are going to have some fun tonight. You guys, Neil was a guest, I believe, very early on, 12 years ago. Belly room, main room, done it all.
Done it all.
First time that the mother Ryan O'Neal moved here this week. One of the best comedians in the world.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen eventually.
the best ingredients in the world. It's very exciting. But you guys know how it works. You've all done it. 230 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 230. Waiting in a bar next door, hoping that they get pulled out of this bucket. I'm gonna let the world's palest woman pull the first name here. There's a lot of other things I could have made fun of. I don't know why you're getting offended. I chose pale, which is the nicest of the things you could have said. Hell yeah. So the first bucket full is getting wrangled. You guys know how it works. We get pull their name out of the bucket, they get 60 seconds on their own. They know their time is up to hear the sound of a kitten. Means they have to wrap it up then, or else they bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. Which rudely interrupts them, and I conduct an interview, and me and my esteemed panel all fucking have fun figuring out what else they should talk about, or what else about their lives is interesting. They go from a comedian to a podcast guest in 60 seconds. The whole thing's implies anything can happen. You guys ready to start tonight's fucking show? Well, while we go wrangle that first bucket full, we are gonna watch a golden ticket winner start the show with a brand new minute, everybody. The calm, cool styles of make some noise for Colin Sledge, everyone. A new minute for Colin Sledge.
Thank you. I'm here to bust it wide open. I got picked on in school when I was growing up. One time, I figured to put a sticker on my back that said "kick me." I thought that was funny, so I put a sticker on his back. It's just for you. He was like, "I don't get it." I was like, "You'll get it tomorrow." I was always nervous around girls growing up. And stuff like that. Growing up. My dad used to tell me, it's important to remember that girls are more afraid of you than you are of them. And I said, why? He said, you're creepy. They don't like you. Gonna be alone for a long time. My parents didn't really believe in me sexually. Yeah. Like one time, my parents found this girl's panties in my bedroom. My dad confirmed, he's like, so you think you're a girl, huh? Thank you.
He's again another small new minute by the dry stylings of Colin Sledge. Is this true to be bullied as
Somewhat, nothing too
as an adult to be bullied as an adult?
only on this show.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And your dad, are you close to your dad?
Yes, very close.
What are you? 30. Living with your parents. Have you ever not lived with your parents?
I went to Mississippi State for 1 year, and then I transferred back
To your parents' house.
Yeah, I went to a college in Houston. Yeah. See, I had a good year there, maybe.
Yep. 1 year in Mississippi State. So you've lived with your parents 29 out of 30 years, it says here on
that's
the
about right, yeah.
spreadsheet that I have. So, what's your plan?
What's my plan? Well, I was thinking about moving, getting a place here, so we can both sit at the same time.
Well, you got a place here, you live in the other city.
Yeah, well, driving back and forth by boat, I sort of hit a bird on the way here, and I don't want to drive back anymore because I had a guilty conscience.
Wow. You hit a bird with your car.
It might have been two. I was.
Was it some kind of jungle bird, perhaps, according to my co-host, Brian Redband?
I think it was two doves. I don't know if I hit both or just one, but I was.
Were they turtle doves, perhaps?
I don't know. I'm colorblind, so
You might have the worst luck on planet Earth. You hit turtle doves, that means you're gonna have a rough Christmas, from what I heard.
yeah, it felt spiritually very damaging.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Tremendously bad luck. And doves make life. So
Yeah.
you killed one of them.
No,
You're fucked.
Yeah, don't remind me. I don't want to widow with a dove. I kind of hope that I got both.
You got a job, right? What was your plan for a job?
I think he just wanted me to move out of my parents' house.
Yeah, but he was like, what's the plan? You're like, oh, let's just get another place.
Well, yeah. I mean, I teach piano and I do comedy.
Oh, shit. Do you like living with your parents?
It's pretty, yeah, we're close, it's pretty chill. You know, I have a garage apartment, so everybody gets the space.
Yeah, just make sure your dad doesn't warm up the car in the morning. Die, dude.
It's still back in college. I might have built it so I would But yeah, it was around that time. Huh? College?
Okay.
Did I say?
So it's separate from the house, so you have a direct doorway.
Yeah.
Okay, that's exciting. But when you say garage, does it mean there's a garage door on the front?
Well, there's a garage door and then there's a regular style door.
But that's just all you and there's no cars in the garage.
Well, it's one part of the garage and there's both yours.
So you sleep next to a car.
No, there's an apartment above the garage.
That's a home.
Yeah, the garage apartment.
Okay.
Yeah, it does sleep next to it.
Close. You're saying it like I'm the asshole. You sleep directly above a fucking car. So whether it's your next door neighbor or it's just below you,
Yeah.
you're next to a fucking car.
Yeah.
Up or down, side to side.
Yeah.
Front row.
Come on, you yellow slutzo.
So the car, basically, the car is on the bottom line. You're in bunk beds with a car as far as I'm concerned. How far is it?
It's my stepmom's beauty tips.
Wow. Seems like there's one thing in that garage that your parents don't want to live without.
It's good.
The BMW. Do they ever teach you that it's maybe time to like get away from them?
Not really, but you know, I sort of feel like it is time.
Do you have siblings?
I do have a brother.
Your brother is just living in your parents' garage.
Yeah.
It's incredible. In fact, there's a chance of hitting an actual jungle. It's the sound of a jungle storm. Colin, you got it started with a new thing. Congratulations, fun times. That's the way that it works. Golden Sycamore with a strawberry to show you how it's done. Colin's pledge. Now this is what makes it interesting because we go to the sweet, sweet method of destiny, which means we're about to meet somebody or see somebody again that most likely meet somebody that could be the next fucking great talent of the show, or it could be Karen Sanders, it could be a 15, 20-year veteran of comedy, they could be a couple months, it could be their first time, it could be whatever, you get it. Ladies and gentlemen, your first bucket full of the night goes by the name of Surge A.M. Surge A.M. Here we go.
That guy lived in my garage. Oh shit. Someone once told me that human trafficking is horrible. I look back and I go, hey man, just because that's how I got to this country doesn't mean that you can fucking talk shit about my life. You know what I'm saying? This is where the LGBTQ community clap it up. But for her, that stands for let's get another bottle of tequila. Get fucking drunk. Yeah. You know, you know what doesn't really make sense? She's bisexual, she works at Chick-fil-A, so she's an LGBTQ CIA. Immigration, the rest of the yeah. Say, I'm a happy drunk, just hasn't gotten drunk enough. Like, have you ever woken up, still drunk, driving on the street? Alright, Sergey, thank you very much.
What? Repeating his name is like what I said, like he wants you to remember somehow. Sir J.M. Forget the name. How long you been on stand-up, Sir? Okay. How often are you working this out?
So, I started my early 20s, and I started at the Secret Group in Houston. And, I just came out to Austin. I watched the 20 song and Big Nation going on. I was like, dude, I can run this. I moved from Colorado to Austin, so I, you know,
How long have you been in Austin?
for about a month. I did
About a month. You've been doing a lot of open mics and stuff.
yeah, so
Doing those shows.
yeah,
Yes. Okay, and people are laughing in the room at these open mics? They are.
yeah.
Is it mostly comedians? Is it audience?
Sometimes they're comedians, sometimes it's actual audience members and stuff like that.
Okay. Here's the question. Is it almost nothing you said made any sense? So if there are people laughing, you're performing in front of insane people. That's the good news and the bad news.
Sure, yeah, I got you, yeah.
Ryan O'Neal.
This is why we can't have Latinos anymore, sir. You're fucking it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're ruining it for everybody. Your first joke was in my garage, but we just talked about this garage for 20 years. The other years was Mississippi State, so that didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Cheap joke, complained, but that's how we got here. Not really a joke. Sisters, gay, LGBTQ. Let's get another bottle of tequila. It doesn't make not a joke. I call it my sisters are drunk. Like that's a setup.
Yeah.
She works for Chick-fil-A, which makes her LGBTQ CIA. Why does that make her CIA? Working in Chick-fil-A. Explain that one. These are still the right questions. I have more questions than a 67 cent should ever have. About specifically the 60, I don't even care about your life. I'm obsessed with how weird that stuff was. So explain the CIA, Chick-fil-A.
Look, I don't know, I just, you know.
Weird theory?
What about the letters? I just added the
Chick-fil-A. Why would it be CIA? Look at the difference for help.
Oh shit, my bad. No.
Stick with the
Yeah, So, I don't know, I was drunk one night, thought about it. I thought it was personally, it was funny, I don't know. Jesus Christ.
It's a good joke.
Surge.
She said that she's an artist. She set the table just to feed her, you know what I mean?
And then at the end, you see their sister. Right. Is your sister really gay?
She is gay.
How do you know?
She has a girlfriend.
Do you have a girlfriend?
I do not.
What do you do for work?
I'm a server. Yeah.
You're a server.
Yeah. Yeah, at a restaurant called Sawgrass. Yeah.
You like Sawgrass? You do? What do you get when you go to Sawgrass? Oh, you're saying steak? You're a liar. Really? Real answers from the great D. Madness is steak. Are they extra? He does not let anyone get a fucking thing in. Medium rare? Fuck yeah, absolutely. Alright, Surge, what do you use for fun? Give us one review. This whole rip like you out fun.
I just like ice cream.
What kind of music would you make?
I freestyle called it.
Listen to the noise the crowd makes when there's someone that we all know will not be good at freestyling. There is a 0% chance this is going to go good. This is going to be incredible. Chris O'Connor.
Just letters.
LGBTQCIA. I was having a really good day up until then. Like a That's on my something there. Sorry, Serge. How long did you freestyle for? This is something you took kind of seriously?
Yeah. Down in Colorado, I was making music, videos and stuff like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, talk to Michael about a beat. Mike will play it nice and light so we can all hear exactly what the hell he's saying. And this, ladies and gentlemen, on a show that absolutely anything can happen is Surge AM.
Yeah. Oh. I guess my set was actually pretty phony. I don't even know. I got my 60 seconds on Kill Tony. Clap it up, here we go once again. When I shine, I will never show anybody that I pretend. Yo, fuck it, my sister is gay.
There he goes, Surge AM, everybody. Make some noise for Surge. He tried his best. Tried his best. Everybody, here she is, lined in the flesh. Hello, everybody. This podcast is sponsored by Nicked. These are our favorite nicotine pouches by a mile. If you haven't made the switch to Nicked pouches yet, now is the time. I'm always reaching for strawberry watermelon ice. Personally, Nicked premium nicotine pouches will elevate your nicotine experience. They're made with proprietary coconut fiber blend filler for better nicotine absorption and a more comfortable mouthfeel. With Nicked, you get strong, lasting flavor that is clean and discreet. Red Band.
Tony, I love Nicked. They're the greatest nicotine pouches of all time, and each can comes with 20 Nicked pouches.
Make the switch to Nicked nicotine pouches like we did. We know you'll love these too. And we have a special offer just for Kill Tony listeners. 35% off your first 3 orders only if you order now at nickedpouches.com/Tony. That's NYKDpouches.com/Tony. Don't forget, you can get 35% off up to 3 times. nickedpouches.com/Tony. Nicked products are only available for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning: this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. All right, keep it moving along. Your next bucket full goes by the name of Cheese Invest. Everyone, Cheese Invest.
I lost my virginity at the Asian massage parlor. By a saggy, titty, wrinkly old-ass Asian woman that looked like Mr. Miyagi. She had a raspy voice. She was expelliarmus. Her name was Mama-san. She taught me many lessons, and this is what she taught me. When paying for pussy at the Asian massage parlor, always tell Mama-san you have a latex allergy. There's a pretty good chance she cannot accommodate your request, and you'll get bare ass sex for free. Make sure your happy ending ends with you nutting in that bitch's cervix. Portfolio, Jeez. Alright, thank you.
All right, Cheese Invest. Committing to rape. This is not what he said to me.
Oh!
How are you? Tony, I'm good. I've always wondered what Santa's elves do in the off season. Incredible. So, last time you were on this show before, and you talked about a lot of crazy sex stuff. Here you are, guns a-blazing, right on brand. Saying this street.
Oh yeah, I'm the Anthony Bourdain Asian pussy, man. I was always going to massage parlor.
So what happened? You said that like it's in the past now. You no longer go?
I reformed, and now I just help manage success by giving advice, helping my brethren out.
How did you reform?
How did I reform? I got married.
Yeah.
I said, well, you can't be having sex with Asian pussy anymore. So I've been married for 20 years, guys. 20 years.
Wow. 20 years. No one's excited.
Two women! Two women!
She's gonna love this.
Yeah. Amazing. So Jason, remind us, how long have you been doing stand-up?
5 years.
And what do you do for work?
I'm retired from the National Guard.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for your service.
Yes. Where did you serve exactly?
The North Pole.
There it is. The sweet Santa landed on the roof. He wants to see us.
I was a recruiter for the National Guard in Jackson, Michigan, Lake George, New York, and I worked in Chicago, Illinois.
Okay, wow, some of places where we need our military the most. Okay, what's the craziest thing that happened? What's the most, like, violent thing you had to do in the military at first?
The most violent thing I ever had to do. I never really had to do anything violent. And I was a recruiter, so it's like a basic job. People come in and they want to join the military. You lie to them to get them to join. It's a simple process.
What's a trick you would use to get them to join?
I would tell them anything. Like, let's say someone came in and they wanted to be a cook, right? Being a cook, nobody that joins the military wants to cook the damn food. They want to do like full Rambo shit. So I'd be like, listen, you're gonna be like an executive chef for the president or some shit. I was a top recruiter for the Michigan Army National Guard.
Wow. Damn. Brag a lot.
Braggadocious.
Incredible. Okay, Jason, what's something interesting about you that we didn't find out last time you were on the show?
Something interesting about me, I am a compulsive eater.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I mean, my wife's got to hide the peanut butter jars. I am a compulsive eater, recovering alcoholic, and I just treated food. I just traded booze and everything for food, and I just compulsively.
What's the most piggish thing you've ever done eating food?
I spent $45 in DoorDash from Whataburger.
Wow. That's actually not that bad. Yeah, it's like. Those middle of the night Instagram stories by Red Babies.
Wendy's.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Jason, what does your wife do?
My wife is a photographer, and she works for an orthodontist office, and so she runs like a call center. She works from home, and she helps me edit my videos.
And remind us, what kind of videos are you making, Jason?
I make content. I make a lot of massage parlor videos where I use my past experiences to help men get Asian pussy. Like I do that as a service.
No one needs this advice.
It's pretty good.
What the fucking weirdest dude. You're an interesting guy. What's the craziest video you've ever made?
The craziest video I ever made was a true story. So I got in Kill Tony last time, and my social media clip blew up. I told a drunken story. And these big corporate whiskey lobbyists reached out to me and asked me to make content to get people to stop drinking Crown Royal, because in Canada, they're throwing American whiskey off the shelves over this Donald Trump tariff bullshit. And they wanted me to make videos, and at first off, I grew up in Michigan and drink water, and I had to feel comfortable doing it, and the guy was like, it's $700 for a 30-second video. I'm like, fuck Canada! Some of the best stories are making American whiskey, am I right? What's that?
Jason, what size show book did you get last time?
Big one.
Okay, well, guess what? It's a little something in that beer collection. It's a little one.
Ready?
First catch of the night, Jason Best. There he goes, everybody. this and that. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for you guys having fun out there, huh? A little very hot bucket list to start the show, but it's okay. Make some noise for your next bucket bowl. Patrick Lake, everyone. Patrick Lake.
And when cops that are looking to get laid get rejected, do they jump straight into stop resisting, stop resisting, stop resisting? Doctor's office from my hometown was racist. The doctor there was arrested and charged with crimes related to trading sex for pills and sexual imposition on patients. And the patient of that practice went news broke. I couldn't believe that someone told. I was not to feel good. I went to Dr. back there. Everything started normally up. Doc started checking me over and then doing those resistance checks. You know, don't let me push your arm down. Then the other side. Do it. Don't let me pull your pants down. Wait, what? But before I could say anything, my pants and drawers were at my ankles. Doc said, don't let me make you come. Oh, doctor. As I stood there, getting topped off by my doctor, I realized I didn't know my insurance covered this, and I didn't even have copay.
Patrick Lake, hello, buddy. How are you?
You're doing well. How are you?
Good. How long you been doing stand-up?
Just celebrated 3 years.
Okay. Well, how did you celebrate? By worse than ever. You celebrate by burning every joke you've ever written and starting from absolute scratch.
That's something like that, yeah.
Alright. Okay, where was this 3 years at? Hell? Imagine that if you die and go to hell, you're the full-time comedian. You know, so keep doing your act 24 hours a day, and everybody has to stay awake and watch it all the time.
Yeah. Close, Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio, pretty close. One of the top closest cities to hell on planet Earth. Patrick, what do you do for work?
Material scientist.
What exactly is a material scientist?
A nerd, got a background in chemistry, chemical engineering, that specializes in nanomaterials. So,
What exactly are nanomaterials?
composites, parts that excellent properties into like aerospace and defense applications, supposed to be like military.
Do you have to wear like a hard hat or a mask or something?
Yeah, vision things.
Yeah, like a mask?
Mask, yeah.
Okay. Is it dangerous?
I mean, it can be if you were trying to eat it or breathe it. Yeah. As long as you handle it safely.
Have you ever seen anybody eat it or breathe it?
No.
Okay. Never seen anything go wrong with nanomaterials?
I personally have not. No. Yeah, not had any safe practices.
Are you thinking about all that fucked up shit while you're nanomaterials?
I know. I got into comedy as like a.
See, you're just taking that off. You're a drug and rape chicks in a hospital.
My doctor started off all over.
You married?
I was just
When recently did you get divorced?
like been finalized 2 months ago.
2 months fresh. The market. How long were you married for?
15 years.
15 years. Explain to me.
It was an accumulation of things, but it came as a big surprise to me. I probably would have been counseling down.
Let's talk about the accumulation, if you don't mind. The most interesting thing about since you arrived at this stage, the interview here is like kind of raw.
Yeah, nanomaterials, yeah.
Yeah, nanomaterials wasn't cutting it. So, you say it was an accumulation of things. 15 years went wrong. What do you mean is that?
Well, she was catching a lot of bodies during those 15 years. And,
So she was catching bodies.
there were lots of signs.
Can you give us some of the science? We're all very interested.
STIs.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we do. We had two bits. Oh,
Hackcasters better not
they
be all there.
They are, yeah. Yep. I'd like,
Supposed to welcome the other mouse.
looking back.
Bow, 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 bow.
Are you sure? Really? Are you positive?
Like really positive, yeah. I have a girlfriend now.
Are you sure one of them doesn't look like the tree?
You have a brother? Do you have a brother? Oh, wait.
Yes. Did she ever hung out with your brother for a
See, yeah. It's.
Oh,
I'm not too worried about that.
What's your brother do? He's a splinter. Well, like I said, the set was one thing, but you know what? Your fucking interview was so goddamn badass that I'm giving you a big joke phone. A big black one, just like your ex-wife's probably. Yes, right.
Yep.
Pull it together. Oh my goodness. This podcast is sponsored by Open Phone. If you're running a business, you know that every time you miss a call, you're leaving money on the table. When every conversation matters, you need a phone system that keeps up and helps you stay connected 24/7. That's why you need Open Phone. Open Phone is the #1 business phone system that streamlines and scales your customer communication. It works through an app on your phone or computer, so no more carrying two phones or using a landline.
And Johnny, guess what? I love Open Phone. I love it. It's the best business phone system out there. Hands down, with Open Phone, your team can share one number and collaborate on customer calls, texts, and have a shared inbox. That way, any teammate can pick right up where the last person left off, keeping response times faster than ever.
Any teammate can pick up right where the last person left off. Wow. Open Phone is offering our listeners 20% off your first 6 months at openphone.com/Kiltony. That's openphone.com/Kiltony. And if you have existing numbers with another service, Open Phone will port them over at no extra charge. Open Phone. No missed calls, no missed customers. All right, this looks like a brand new name. I know it for a fact. That's always exciting. Make some noise for Wisdom Anderson. Wisdom Anderson is before the fucking poll.
God damn, that was a bad bitch of your shit. What the fuck? Damn, let me tell you, man. Like, I heard y'all talking about stereotypes earlier, man. I fucking think the blackest shit you can find on white women on Josie. Like, I mean, how the fuck does that even happen? I thought that was the one day y'all supposed to chill on. Just the one fucking day y'all supposed to chill on. But God is a colorful asshole like that, because if he would have did that, I wouldn't have been here. So I'm like, I know he was looking out for me. I know he was looking out for me. But I should have known, though. When shit started happening different in my life, I started looking at white women a little bit different. It started looking a little bit better to me. I said, I got to be coming to some motherfucking money. Because only money can get a white woman to start talking to you. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. Okay? Y'all looking at me like, this nigga is not fucking funny. I knew I was going to get you a dollar. I knew I was going to get you a dollar. But I like to get into the riffing and shit. I wasn't going to come up with a fucking set. Y'all got to pay me for that. This shit for free. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Okay. Wisdom Anderson. Is that your real name, Wisdom?
Fuck no, I got a slave name. My name is Elgin. Come on now.
Oh.
That's not some shit you get on your feet.
It's better than Wisdom. Wisdom, how long you been doing stand-up comedy? Better question. How do you look like both main characters from the hit movie White Man Can't Jump? You look like Wesley Snipes in the body and face, and you have the hat of Woody Harrelson in that movie.
You know,
It's Woody's hat and everything else, Wesley Snipes. This is incredible.
you know what it was? I played baseball. That's what it was.
You did.
I played baseball.
Okay, what position?
I had two parents. That's why.
Okay, let's go one question at a time here. Elgin. No, wisdom. Alright, so, how long have you been doing stand-up?
Shit, I've been funny my whole life. That's not a fact.
I guess you just stopped before you came out here?
Yeah.
Alright, so, how long have you been doing stand-up?
I wrote my first film during COVID. It was a fucked up time.
Okay, relax. Let's just go one question. Are you on drugs or anything right now?
Next question.
Crack is the answer, everybody. It's little trees. What are the trees? Well,
No fucking.
you said one of the trees. Did you fuck the last guy's wife? Okay, next question. Stick with me here. What do you do for work exactly? Will it get fired on Juneteenth?
Yes, that really happened.
Some people write jokes.
No. I'm talking about my real fucking life.
Okay, so my
Oh, this jokes. Come on, this is still real.
Stick with me. Stick with me.
Now that's wisdom.
Oh, I'm making real jokes. What are we talking about?
Last October I did the House of Blues.
Okay, I mean, how did you get that? You didn't headline it, right? It wasn't live from House of Blues. Wisdom Anderson.
No, I was a DJ on the radio. So jokes on the radio.
DJ.
No, it was on this calendar. So I actually got the jokes.
Got it. Well, get back.
That's all I'm great.
Okay. So, you write jokes for the radio. The first joke that you wrote, what was that joke? You remember?
It was about white people in free kids. It was something about them. It was about alcohol kids.
Macy Madness, the shape of his race. So he's gonna step away for a second. He's gonna come back in white face. Okay. So, what job did you get fired from on Juneteenth? Yes. And explain it.
Y'all know what that is. It's a lot of white people. Southern Methodist University.
What were you doing at the university? What exactly were you talking about at a university?
I told you, I come from a two-parent black household. I played baseball. You know I gotta be a little fucking smart.
Okay, so let's go back to the questions, smart guy. What was the job that you had at the university?
Teaching tech.
You were teaching tech.
Yes.
How and why did you get fired?
I made white children tears.
You made white children's tears. And what did you do to make white children cry?
I told him, hey, you're selfish.
Okay, what was the context of this wisdom?
He was being selfish.
What was going on, wisdom?
He wanted the teacher to only solely focus on. So I teach tech students to teach youth tech. So the teacher in the classroom,
like Tech 9. Okay. Let's just get off of this whole confusing university thing. The ring around your neck. Whose ring is that? Where did you get that from?
I mean, Amazon, you can find anything.
You bought that off Amazon?
Yeah, why would I? Why would I buy real gold? I can't really get that shit from Africa. Shit, what the fuck?
Every single answer that you've given on this show is psychotic.
Yeah.
The last comedian that was up gave honest answers about his former ex-wife and crushed. It was so interesting.
You didn't ask about that. Well, I can tell you this. I have been booked and probably about 276 days, so that should let you know I'm married. That should let you know right there. Roughly. Right there. Right? 276. 276. I've been keeping count.
If you married me during the yellow football.
So you're married.
Oh, y'all know? Oh, it's just
Trying so hard with you. You are on the show right now. You know this. Okay. You're married. Swear you would answer the fucking question. Are you okay? So the ring around your neck. When I ask, what's the ring?
It's not a wedding ring.
Okay. It's just a random ring. You don't wear a ring on your finger.
No.
Okay. Why?
When you're not sweating at home, I gotta fuck somehow. My God, it's never fun.
When you're not, when you just said you didn't have sex, it's right. Do you see why this interview isn't a real interview? Okay, so you're admitting you're having sex. Stick with me here. You're admitting you're having sex. This is why radio is completely dead, by the way.
It's because they don't really communicate with people. They're not thinking anybody's voice. So they don't talk about it on the radio.
Okay, I know you don't talk about this on the radio. You're not. But you're allowed here. You cheat on your wife. You already said it. Just trying to ask you, trying to confirm, or you could go, no, I'm just kidding.
Look at me. You know this is what fuck me. Tony, come on now.
Well, I'm different. You tried so hard. There you go. Whiskey man. He's honest. Let's go. There he goes. Wow. The rare, uncharismatic black man. Very rare. A rare bird, if you will. A rare bird. Of the rare freaking bird. Flores, everybody. Vinny Flores.
Alright. So, we're looking into this comedy field, right? And one of the things that a lot of the veterans tell me is that you gotta be relatable. You gotta relate to your audience. So, has anybody here ever done crack or heroin? See, when I was 17, I shot crack one day and heroin the next day with my older sister. We were in a motel on the run from the police, and she was actively being picked out. That's never happened to anybody here. I'm just trying to be relatable here, guys. Listen, I'm sorry, all right? It's not my fault, okay, that you guys didn't have a family full of people that love to make memories. And speaking of my sister's pussy, yeah, you're goddamn right that shit got returned customers, ladies and gentlemen. That shit put food on the table. We had to leave every 2 hours. And, that deserves a Purple Heart because her pussy got absolutely murdered. Right. Thank you. That's my time.
Hey, Vinny Flores, keeping the exact momentum of every bucket pulled so far tonight. That's incredible. Is it just completely insane? People silent. It's exciting. No one wants to make it anymore, huh? Just sort of come up here and absolutely just fucking flop around. Vinny, how long have you been doing stand-up?
About 5 months.
5 months. It's what made you start?
The show is a big reason, and also, I went to college.
We are no longer contributing to a positive comedy environment in the world. Okay. What do you do for work, Vinny?
I work at a bar right now, since
You're a bartender or a door guy?
door guy, bartender.
And, how long have you lived in Austin?
About 5 months.
Where'd you live before that?
Michigan.
Michigan. Yes, sir. Where? Michigan, Flores.
Yeah, there's a few Mexicans out there.
What were you doing for work in Michigan?
I was a welder.
Why are you welding here? That's a good paying trade.
I have about 4 years experience, and everyone out here's got like 20, so it's super competitive out here, so I have a hard time.
Interesting.
Unlike comedy, right?
Yeah.
I get it. Let's go somewhere a little easier.
Vinny, is it true about the crack and the heroin?
Yes, that's all true.
Let's talk about that. Tell us about your history with crack and heroin.
So, I'm half white, half Mexican, and my white side is traditionally white trash, pretty much. So, yeah, my mom was addicted to heroin, and, I ended up I tried it one time with my older sister, and then after that,
How old were you when you tried it?
I was 17.
You were 17 years old. Did you inject heroin or smoke it?
Injected.
So 17 years old, you had never done it before. Had your sister been doing it?
Yeah, but she was actually on the run from a halfway house. So she had been given like some pill or something to where she couldn't take opiates. So she was shooting up crack. So that's why the day before, I
She was injecting crack.
she was injecting it. Yeah. He like melted down with vinegar, I guess.
I'm jazzed.
Fuck over here. Teaching us how to cook crap. Wow. So she like helped you do it, showed you how to do heroin.
I actually had to kind of coax her into it, because I mean, listen, I was young at the time. I was like, I'll try anything at least one time, you know. I want to experience the world, I guess.
This is good for the world to hear what goes on to Michigan at 17 years old. This is the dragon that they're chasing. So tell us about the first time the heroin hit those veins of yours.
So I, like I said, I already shot something the day before, and she told me that the first time you shoot something, you would puke. So I guess I kind of got that out of the way, and yeah, I was just sitting on a hotel bed, and it hit me like a brick wall. And I just remember watching The Simpsons and trying to laugh, and it was like a zombie laugh, like, and then I just passed out, and I woke up wanting to do more heroin. They need doing it.
So you started looking for heroin.
Yeah, so story is, since we were on the motel, my sister's boyfriend was also there who was picking her out. And then that night that I shot the heroin, we were going to get cigarettes from the gas station, and we jaywalked. And they're all on the run for felonies. I'm just on the run for like a weed misdemeanor in Michigan. We're in Ohio at the time.
Everybody has warrants.
Yeah, everybody had
All three.
And it was us three,
And you're jaywalking.
and we're jaywalking.
Six.
Yes, sir.
This is like a tourist ad for the state of Michigan. This is incredible.
This is actually in Maumee, Ohio.
Maumee, Ohio. I've never even heard of that. Top left corner.
Yeah. So I'm from Adrian, which is like 40 minutes from Toledo. So I'm like on the border. So we don't either Maumee or Toledo.
Oh my god.
Which is
Okay, so you got busted jaywalking, I'm guessing, is where the story's going.
yeah. And then so the cop obviously.
Notorious jaywalker, constant jaywalker, D Madness is back, everybody. This motherfucker, crosswalks do not matter to him.
Alright.
Everything is jail.
Okay.
So obviously, since he has felonies in his name, he immediately just got booked. And I'm a minor at the time, so they're like, okay, well, we need to take you to a guardian. And I had no choice but to go back to the motel where my sister and her boyfriend's friend was. And luckily,
Boyfriend's friend now, all of a sudden. Who born?
yeah, there's four of them.
Okay.
And then it could have been fucking her. I don't know. Everybody was fucking her. But
Should marry a scientist right after this. Keep going. Just keep going.
we went back to the motel, and then the cop just kind of let me go in there, and then he went away, and then
He didn't notice that you were on heroin at all.
I wasn't on heroin yet. This is like right before. This was that night. And then I ended up doing his heroin, but I couldn't do like what he would normally do. I guess that's what she was telling me, because I would overdose. So I only did a little bit, and then skipped forward, woke up wanting to do more, and turns out that the boyfriend's friend stole all the heroin, and then just left me and my sister in the motel. And then we were kind of fucked after that.
Best Thanksgiving ever, right?
Sounds like you were fucked before that too.
It also sounds like every time you did heroin, you would just fall asleep and then wake up craving it. No real enjoyment whatsoever. Often when I asked people what it was like after they did heroin, they're like, oh my god, I felt like $1 million. It's a feeling unexplainable. You're like, I went to sleep and woke up.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I would say it is probably like the best drug I've ever done. I mean, the feeling of it was like,
You feel like you're 5'9"?
Vinny, what's the coolest thing you've ever done in your life other than heroin?
the coolest thing I've ever done in my life.
big accomplishments? You ever saved somebody's life or fucking do anything amazing? Win an award, perhaps?
Nothing crazy like that. I used to play in band, so that was some of the coolest stuff.
What did you
in my
do in a
experience.
band?
I played I played guitar and bass. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not asking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Vinny, what ended up happening to your heroin using crack injecting sister?
What's her OnlyFans? Oh, she's doing good supposedly right now. I mean, she's a little iffy. She ended up marrying like some 50-year-old. They had a wedding in Maumee, and she was barefoot for that wedding. And yeah, so now she's just chilling, I guess, just smoking weed. That's what she says. I mean, I don't know. They might be correct.
Did you go to the wedding?
Yeah.
Was he barefoot too?
No,
Why was she barefoot?
it's white trash. I mean, she literally forgot her shoes at the motel that they were staying at. Like, it's pretty bad.
It's gross. We have to start deporting half Mexicans. That's what this means to me. I don't know if you guys are with me. I think I'm gonna call my friends in the administration.
Yeah, I support it. Literally, all support it.
I support it.
Okay. Vinny. Alright, buddy.
Well, here's a little joke book for you. You can't mix it with vinegar, melt it down, and then smoke it, but you can write some jokes.
All right, thank you.
There he goes, Vinny Torres, everybody.
Keep writing. Keep trying, Vinny. And to tell people that so they don't fucking relapse on heroin and shit on their way out.
They're like, okay, you told me to do it again. Like, keep signing up.
Keep signing up, Vinny. Keep writing and signing up, Vinny. Don't give up tonight, Vinny. I'll see you fucking slouched over in the alley tomorrow. Okay.
This is a moment that a lot of people have been waiting. Ladies and gentlemen, the man I'm about to bring to the stage, this is only his second appearance ever on the show. Ever. He's not a golden ticket winner. He's not a regular. But the man went so insanely out of control viral his last time on the show that I absolutely had to bring him back. A disruptor of the force of natural moving comedy. Some people are saying the next big thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the long-awaited return of Timmy. No.
Living. You're a student? Not what I'm looking for. What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? And you, what do you do for a living? Contract? Come on, guys, let's go. What do you do for a living? Fuck you, come on. Hey, you, what do you do for a living? Just trying to find a natural way into this fucking sushi shop job. Relinquish my time.
If I laugh long-awaited return of the 4th of 6th Street. Timmy, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. This guy left a dinosaur paw print sized footprint on the show the last time he was on. Hard in the paint. Some people said the next big thing. Famously handed off his joke book to the man in the front row, whoever it was. And tonight, through his sunglasses, met a person in the front row. It's becoming
Get him back.
a big part. Timmy motherfucking No Brakes has arrived back to the Kill Tony universe. Timmy, how we doing?
Well, good. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. I told you I want Dan Cook. No offense. I mean, you know, but fucking what?
You wanted him on the panel next time you were on, is that what you said?
Yeah, I hit you up with some requests. I said a bucket of MHLs. I said Dan Cook, and you know, none of them are hit. So I don't know what they might do.
I tried my best to get him. It wasn't easy. We have to settle for Chris O'Connor and Ryan O'Neal tonight.
You're Ryan O'Neal?
Yeah.
This is for you. You just gotta serve, bitch. Why are you showing me what that is? Send the picture of my niece's volleyball team. Oh,
Breaks indeed. The People's Champ of Kill
the people's golden ticket winner, bitch.
That's right. People's Golden Ticket winner. I'm gonna pretend like you didn't call me a bitch right there. Because I like you. We're gonna keep it that way.
No disrespect. I respect what you're doing. I love you, Tony.
Thank you, Timmy. I love you too. So tell us, what does Timmy No Grades do when he's not on the stage?
Yeah, I mean, well, I recently got in some trouble. I went to play laser tag and brought a real gun. That was not good. Give me some fucking trumpet. I mean,
There's so many questions I need to ask us. I mean, we're all I can't even imagine what a confident, a human like you. What is your love life like, Timmy No Breaks?
I mean, I gotta say, it's definitely changed. I've had a bunch of bitches slide into my DM. I had Hillary Duff slide into my DMs. Yeah, more like Hillary Muff. Bitch has a vagina. It's fucking, you know.
Was this after the Kill Tony appearance?
Yeah, it was after. It was after.
You've really blown up, bro. Tell us what life is like since that one appearance. You might be the most talked about human ever after only one appearance in the show's history. 12 and a half years of the show, and you might be in 60 seconds of one interview, the most famous character ever.
Yes, it's been great, you know. Got to do David Lucas's fishing podcast, so I made it. No.
Give him a D. Give him a D. What's a D? I don't.
That was it. Really did.
Wow. So Timmy No Breaks, where are you originally from?
So I'm from Jersey. You already asked me that, but that's okay, Tony.
Yeah.
Tony, it's okay.
Yeah.
But that's
For
it.
this one of the new people here.
Oh yeah, you probably sound like Kill Tony, so this is gonna be repeating it. But yeah, I'm from Jersey. What the fuck else is known?
Is there anything that you miss about New Jersey?
You know, I miss the mornings. Spotlight.
Spotlight for Timmy No Breaks, no doubt about it. Once. Ever on the Kill Tony crew should know whatever Timmy asks for, Timmy gets from this point forward. There's a thumbs up from the Green County. Timmy, what do you miss about Jersey?
Yeah, I miss the mornings. You know, walking out, fucking walking up to bitches saying, "Hey."
first person ever that I'm giving full creative control over here.
Yeah, good.
Okay, hold on. You're good now. You want to go, or you're good? You're good to stay.
Well, it's your show. I mean,
No, I've never told the crew you get whatever you want. I've never given creative control to anybody. All right, Timmy, let's do this. Here's something I really want to know, and I don't know if I asked you this last time, but if I did, I'd like to apologize for that.
oh, it's okay.
How do you make money, Timmy No Breaks?
Yeah, it's me down, Raycon. You know, I used to sell weed before they were selling coke. Now I'm just coasting on comedy. You know?
Okay. Timmy, no. Hold the horns on that one. Hold the horns on that one.
So, and that's for real. I'm doing big shows, big, you know, doing HEB, I think.
Timmy No Breaks is doing HEB.
I mean,
The grocery store or the arena?
Tony, you watch your fucking mouth.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Timmy. Sometimes I fall back on my habits here. I
So,
know for making fun of people on the stage. Sometimes I mean no disrespect to anyone.
Hey, no disrespect taken. Let me say this. I think you have what Thanks.
Say the 1,000 times about the New York Yankees. You are just an absolute fucking empire of your own. A one-man empire. Can I ask you, where do you get your jacket with?
Glad you asked, Tone. So my dad would take me to Spotlight. So my- They would shove these midgets down in this fucking cannon. What if they ended in a wall? Shove this midget right into the wall. Fucking leather jacket over this midget.
Indeed. I feel like if we keep getting up here any longer, I'm gonna have to give you a percentage of the royalties of this episode. And I cannot begin to do that. So, I mean, I'm gonna, unless there's anything else you'd like to say or do, I'm going to give you, or we can talk about anything you'd like. If you'd like to ask me a question or anything, we can do anything.
Yeah. Hi, Life Code. What's the most interesting thing about your car?
What's the most interesting thing about me is probably that, I...
It's not easy, is it?
Officially, without it, even though you don't want it and you don't need it, you are the newest official golden ticket winner.
Willy Wonka.
continue there next, and we'll talk about the future. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the great Timmy No Breaks. Ladies and gentlemen, uneasy. The chatter in the room, for those of you watching the show, is unbelievable. Men are proposing to their girlfriends. This guy's going to do some type of drug right now in the bathroom. There's a lot going on here. The place is in absolute chaos. And it's time for another bucketful. Make some noise for Isabella Caroso.
My therapist introduced me to EFT tapping. Whenever you get nervous, you take deep breaths and tap on your face. Just like think of it as like a massage for your inner child. So I don't think my inner child needs any more massages. I started going to therapy because I would get really bad anxiety in social situations and become a huge bitch to whoever I was with. And my boyfriends would just be like, oh, it's because you're Italian. And then I went to therapy and she was like, you have autism. And I was like, I'm Italian. It's like, you're retarded. During the pandemic, I worked as a cam girl. I didn't do anything. I just took my vibrator and did stand-up comedy with it. And we're like, shut up and pee. Sorry. Fuck. 60 seconds. 6 minutes.
Right, we said it. That was it. Isabella Carosa, ladies and gentlemen. So, hi, Isabella. You've been on this show before, but it's been a while, right?
Yeah, a few years.
Okay. How long did you stand up?
5 years.
5 years. All of it here in Austin.
Yeah, mainly.
What do you do for work?
I'm unemployed.
Unemployed.
Yeah.
How do you survive?
I'm a stripper.
Okay. Where are you a stripper at?
I don't want to say, because last time men came in and asked me to fart on them, which is a real thing.
Red Band. Naughty boy, Red Band. Okay. What do you make?
Did my husband's alive that are filming. Yeah. We went into the back for like an hour and I made like $2,000 and I was like, I'm trying. Because during the interview I said if men get too handsy I fart, and I was like, nah. But he took it serious and he went to the Red Rose and was like, wow. I just said wherever.
Red Rose didn't smell like roses when you were double up. Isabella, how long have you been stripping?
On and off, like 6 months.
Other than the current thing, was some crazy stuff.
Crazy stuff. I mean, sometimes like girls fight, but I feel like nothing really crazy. I've seen like, you know, men will whip out their dicks and that's terrifying. Yeah. But like, it's kind of like, I just want to show up and take money and it's kind of, This weekend I went to Venice Beach and I did like 8 grams of mushrooms. Wow, so much fun.
So, like, what happens?
Beach is fun. I once did 8 grams of mushrooms and went to the strip club. And that was crazy. It was fun. I made a lot of money.
Did you notice, were you on the beach? You did it, or twice?
I was on the beach.
Did you notice that when the waves were coming in, that the waves kept going through the sand?
No.
I just want some mushrooms at a beach, and I saw that shit, and they just keep going, and you realize that it's all just one fucking ledge. Anyway, quick question. It's 8th grade, it's you're not in sea. You're in fucking space.
This guy gave me like a drink, so I like chucked it. And
You should do.
it was a lot of fun. And like, you know how there's the rollerblades on Venice Beach? There's like this Mexican guy like plummeting towards me, and I'm like, there. It's just the best time. Now I feel like maybe saying that because your fans are crazy. We don't think so.
You sound like one of the fans.
The most important part is the one you need now. The best partner is the one you can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Ranger, because we have the best repair supplies for every industry, even hard to find others, and we have saved them the next day delivery of most orders. But most importantly, we have the unwavering commitment to keep you the moon. Call Ranger.com or just stop by. Ranger, you're always done.
Isabella. This is a nice joke, right? Isabella Caruza, maybe some job There's been a lot of talk of birds on this episode. And this man's last name is Bird. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Simone Fucking Bull and Bird 7. He's Bird, everybody thinks that.
Teenager told me I was like a school shooter the other day. They shoot insulin instead of bullets. He was like, your least favorite part of the school shooting would be missing lunch. It better not be pizza day. There's no sort of option. I feel like the only way I can personally relate to Rosa Parks is when I'm walking to the center of an airplane and everyone's staring at me like this. They're not sitting next to me. Taking his ass to the front of the plane. And the big fellas belong. Not even though I saw dude walking through the airport. I was like, that motherfucker did not get on my plane, dude. It was a mirror.
Fucking cool. This finally happened here. More than halfway through the episode. Based on a fantastic set. How long have you been on stand-up comedy?
About 3 years, sir.
30 years. Where at?
Mostly Detroit. I moved here a couple months ago.
Very nice. You live here in Austin, Texas.
Yes, sir.
Amazing. What do you do for work?
I work at Jersey Mike's.
Hell yeah.
Making Mike's way.
Jersey Mike's official sponsor of Timmy No Breaks. How long have you worked at Jersey Mike's?
About 3 months.
3 months. What did you do in Detroit?
I was a sous chef at a bar.
Sous chef. What exactly?
I just like doing all the prep, hiring, then mostly like cooking online as well. It's like everywhere.
Do you think that it's really good for a guy like you to constantly be working around food?
Believe it or not, I actually started working with the food. I lost like 150 pounds. I used to be 500 pounds.
Wow! Oh my goodness! Incredible! What did you do to lose the weight? Tell Red Man how you lost it.
It's just, so I'd eat one meal a day, and I would get, so I like to eat like 4,000 calories, and I would just limit it to once.
So when you say 4,000 calorie meal, give this audience an example of like what?
Okay, I would. Oh, all right. I like to get like 3 chicken quesadillas from Taco Bell, 2 cheesy gordita crunches, and I get 2 drinks. That would eat the food for 2 people.
What drinks do you get?
So you gotta mix it up. I like the Baja Blast and cherry Pepsi.
Yeah. Absolutely. So you still make the same type of stuff, but just once a day?
Yeah, just get it all in there once.
Well, damn. That's a funny guy with great jokes, great delivery. How long you got that?
2 years ago.
So it's all just happening fast.
Yeah,
Funnier and lighter at the same time. Constant.
we're trying.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to know what time do you have to go Bigfoot hunting? He likes to come out around 2:30.
Your glasses suck. You see them?
They're literally
Pretty smeared.
yeah. I took my
Can't see it.
It was just a snack wrap earlier. I'm not gonna lie.
Timmy no cake, so
Timmy Elkins.
and you're also a ginger. You have that going for you.
Yeah.
Represent. Mason, what else? What do you do for fun? Tell us more about your life. What's the coolest thing about you?
I like to look at maps. Like I know all the state capitals very well. Yeah, I'm really into like maps and geography and topography and all.
Gary, is that because you're shaped like a balloon?
Yes.
Perfect. What got you into maps?
I've just always been super, like there's a national when you were a kid, and I was super into that, like answering history questions and maps and stuff like that.
Okay. Other than maps, what else are you into?
That's fair. I really like eating once a day a lot.
So you look forward to these.
It's all.
What time of the day do you usually execute the meal at?
Anywhere from 11:30 to 12:30 at night.
So you wait all day.
Yeah,
And you go for it at night.
Just unravels a big map.
Just Let's see here.
Knows all the state capitals. There's a lot of placements.
So let's just go for last night, for example. Do you remember your orders last night? What you ate last night?
yes, I know exactly what I ate last night.
What was it last night? How many people want to hear about some burning?
It was 2 snack wraps with ranch, 2 snack wraps spicy, 2 McDoubles, large Coke, and a large Sprite.
Okay.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
I've done that before.
This guy's like the Rain Man of meals. You can give him any day and he can tell you what he's and what's
Florida.
Have you ever thought about when you're sacrificing all day and you're hungry and it's the last meal of the night and you're already eating the first meal of the day? Have you ever thought about replacing the most disgusting heavy caloric meals humanly possible with something healthy and using like 50,000 a day?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if I do that for 2 weeks, I explode, so I'm like $70. It's actually
Oh, so it's like you'll just go out.
yeah, it's like I have to, like, I'm gonna be out of control. There's something where how to dance with it, yes sir. How to dance.
Tony, that's a map. You know that?
When you get done with the meal, are you full?
Like,
I'm more just like sad. And I'm like, I should have gotten another. Just
and then when you sleep,
so when you go to sleep, sometimes I'll look at old like Facebook photos when I was really fat. And I'm like, who did it, man?
yeah, you are, buddy. Yes, you are. Exciting news. Yeah, more time for me to make some noise for sit down sit down.
Thank you. As you heard, my name is Matt. It's not short or anything. I think my parents knew I was gonna be stupid. They took one look at me and they said, 3 minutes. Listen, I got an older brother. His name's Nathaniel. Yeah, I googled his name with a heading like that. Found out that Daniel translates to gift from God. Beautiful, no? Fuck it. Cause then I checked my name. My name is the #1 name in the world for dogs. You know how many times I meet a girl and introduce myself just for her to say, oh my god, that's my dog's name. It's not a good thing. She's not like, oh my god, that's my dog's name. Let's go back to my place. We'll do it though. Maybe in my imagination she can do that. She's like, who's a good one? What else about me? I'm Jewish. Yeah, none of you were surprised. I get it. Nobody was falling out of their chair. My mom was like, whoa! This guy's Jewish? Maybe Andrew Tate. I'm aware I have a bird. Stop playing. You're honestly probably the first person to ever hear my last name right. Thank
Confidence surrounding. Max, welcome. Stand up, so everything for you. How long you been doing it?
I'd like to say physical talent, so recently 2 months, but I was doing it abroad.
Okay.
But not like consistently.
Where you sleep? Where were you?
I was living in Thailand for a bit.
What made you want to be there? Plan for a while. What could possibly be there? You were axes.
Wasn't the plan. I had COVID.
Wait, during COVID?
Right before, actually. I was traveling Southeast Asia. And then, global pandemic hit.
Stayed in. So tell us about that. Tell us about your adventures.
January 8th, 2020, I went in Southeast Asia. I remember the date. And I was in... Oh, it was amazing.
Like, it was great.
Yeah, I was, yeah,
So how's it until it's Lady Boys way. Something like that. It's not it's okay.
Never fuck away from voiceover. I know, it's the one way. I do.
your lady boy body.
I'm not a police guy, I get it. So, did you think about it? No, I think some of them are gorgeous. But I can tell. I know it's the way it's supposed to get. Most women don't come up to me like that.
Not these. That's like your job is to like ask them to make it. I like it the way you ask it. Just say it the way you just said it. Are you gay?
I get called gay a lot in Austin.
Are you gay?
I'm not gay.
What's the gayest thing you've ever done? Other than sound like them?
Shit, gay thing is done. I don't know, so I'll finger up the butt, count as gay.
Your own or your dad's? Max, what do you do for work?
So I was working as a scuba diving instructor. That's what I was doing. Yeah.
Get that. Okay, what made you stop being a scuba diving instructor?
Trying to take comedy more serious, so take down humans, where the hype is at.
So you stopped being a scuba diving instructor? Come to confidence.
Alright, that's Piggy's hunt sucks, bro.
Yeah.
He is not getting nowhere. Kinda evolved.
Respirator right out of his mouth.
I haven't even evolved this guy or the freaking little blue commando.
Fuck this lady.
We should have a little shine over the shinies. But we're not shining on him right now. We're looking for those freaking little red ants.
Fuck underwater, actually. That is it's called a 10-meter club.
Wow, tell us about that. How does that go down exactly?
So you gotta find some of the candies, if you like corals or anything. Yeah, right? And basically you just put some extra weight than you normally would to get down there. And make sure you not wear the wetsuit. And once you get down there, basically doing it doggy.
You're doing it with a respirator on and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is like when Red Band fucks with his sleep apnea. Really, maybe so it's quite as hard as I just did. I pictured it, buddy. I pictured it my whole mouth. Alright, so how long did this sex underwater last? Just a ballpark.
Oh, fair.
Like ballpark. I knew about that ball still didn't go through all that.
Nothing long, probably maybe like 5 minutes. Yeah.
You came.
Yeah, honestly, when it came, it was funny because it both spoke to the boys. You're not on the bottom, we're not on the top. And once I was
No,
on the
you
top,
prefer bottom.
it's like, well, right before I came, I basically just like pushed her off, and she just see her go like. I never got to do that in my life. That was hilarious.
That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. They're like a chum trail, like when she.
The fish cage.
Oh yeah, I bet they did.
Wait, not.
They're like, this cum tastes like shit. Of course, it's amazing. That's why you won't admit that you're gay. I know. This would be never fact. Amazing. What's it like being Jewish now, please? Amazing. Not everything. There's a lot going on. How do you feel?
We're doing this?
Go right ahead. I'm gonna let you take the choice. That's what you people want. If you're Jew, he's not laughing. You'd be crossing the line.
Yeah, it's a delicate line to be crossing, right?
You guys have your lines and your borders. Those lines are always moving in your family. You'll be an inch cube nowadays. Pretty simple question. You could answer it anyway.
Well, I like big dudes.
That's what I like being loose watch shows in entertainment, so that's all I'm gonna ask.
There we go.
Fantastic. Sadawi here, my friend, is a big joke book. All the people running show business you see, but the Jew is getting a big joke book. There he goes. Sadawi, everybody. We're having fun tonight. Alright. Nicole, number 9. Make some noise. You guys having fun out there still? Make some noise for Michael Brown, everybody.
Light bulbs are gay. Because they busted my ass, am I right? It's a lot like surgery. Have you guys noticed this? You know, it's a lot like surgery. You gotta wash your hands all the way down to your elbows. You got a crap, can't eat the day before. Also, come on, level bit. My surgeon hates it when I eat before we do a fucking hates it. The drugs help. Have you guys noticed this? Surgery's really bad for the drugs. Hey man, here's a shot of whiskey and bite down on this, you know what I'm saying? It helps with the anal too, okay? Drugs. The thing that ties them all together though. Let's hang it out.
Hold on, wait. Let's go back. Wait, Micah. You got what?
There's a woman who died off before. And this is a true story. It's a
So let's slow it down.
Let's slow it down.
So what? Oh, you think I was a brand new
There's no way the story is gonna
smart people, I didn't go I could not go something was not going on. I had like